Hi there, this is Ryan from Masuva. At this point in the year, I wanted to talk about a feature we've discovered in 5.7 and started making use of, which is thumbnail editing. It's something that hasn't really been talked about much on any of the forums, but we think it's a feature that deserves a bit of attention. We've used that feature on a new site we've launched, beckanderson.com. This is an online shop and it's also got a lot of imagery and a lot of banners. What we actually did was across the site, each page, major section has got a banner image at the top, and we made this configurable with a page attribute, so it was easy to swap over. What we found though was that we were editing these images a lot. We were uploading something and then we and the client were sort of going, oh, can we just adjust it a little bit? Can we shift the image up or zoom out a bit? Basically art direction on these images, and we found that we were sort of editing these images a lot. So we looked into thumbnail editing to see if this was a solution, and I'm going to show you how this works on my development version here. So I've got my page here, and I've got in the page settings under attributes, I've got something for a banner image, and I haven't got one set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload an image here, and this image here is a large square image, and I'm going to pick that file, I'm going to save the changes, and I'm going to publish the page, and we'll see that image, there it is, pop up in the banner area. Now you can sort of see the problem that we've hit here. This sort of colored area is overlapping really the texture of the image, and it's really not making the best use of the image. So instead of us now going off, cropping that image, re-uploading it, we can do this instead. We can go either via the file manager or via the attribute here. We can go to properties, and then there's a little link called thumbnails here, and you can see some different thumbnail sizes, but one of them is banner size, and we can edit the thumbnail here, and we can zoom in and out, and we might zoom out a bit, move this image up. Let's move it up quite a fair bit and save that image, close that, save and publish. And you can see that's edited that image there. Now that's a really big time-saving feature that now means that we don't have to upload multiple images. But even better than that, it's non-destructive. So if I go back and edit that image again, so I go to properties, and then go to the thumbnails here, and edit that thumbnail, notice that we've still got the full image that we can use. And I might try something different. Let's zoom in a bit. Maybe not that much. Zoom in and crop it that way instead. Basically I can change my mind and it's non-destructive. So we'll just publish and we'll see this swap over. There it is there. So there it is. That's how thumbnails work. So to set this up, I had to do two things. One was something within the dashboard, and to find that I can just search for thumbnails, and I needed to set up a new thumbnail size, and I put in a handle of banner, and we can see I put in the size of the banner 750 by 260, and I named it banner size, and we saw that before. So with that in place, anytime I uploaded an image to the file manager, it would automatically, if applicable, generate that thumbnail image for me ready to use. Okay, so that's all I had to do on the Concrete5 side of things. Let's have a look at the code side of things. And it really is very simple. It's actually arguably simpler than using the traditional image helper way of resizing the image and creating a thumbnail on the fly. So this is what we had to do. This bit here should be fairly familiar to people who have edited or created custom page templates. This is a page template here. I've got a full page type, and this is what I'm editing. So on the page, I'm fetching the page object, and then I'm fetching the attribute of banner image. So I've got the file potentially sitting there. So that's no different than fetching the image before. Then what I'm doing here is I'm just testing to make sure that it actually is an object, that we did get an image. And then what I do is I go image get thumbnail URL, and I pass in the handle of that new thumbnail size. So that's that banner that is there. With that source there, that's the URL to the image, I can do whatever I like with it. So I've just applied that to a URL on a style tag, and that's where the style ends up on the banner. Even though it's simple, I will put this code underneath the video so you've got it for reference. I'd also like any feedback. If there's better ways to do this or cleverer ways to do it, please let me know. Cheers.